If you've watched any of my videos on YouTube titled the F-150 Rust-Oleum paint job, hard shifting transmission, Bronco intake hose, things like that. If you've seen any of my videos, you know what I got going on here in my old backyard with my toys. But this is the E4OD transmission on my Bronco, and I had it rebuilt, and about 2 years after it was rebuilt, I was mudding and it got hot and blew the seals out. And since the transmission wasn't slipping, I just had the seals replaced instead of a full rebuild. I went back out. I was going to get a transmission aftercooler that you put up on the radiator before I went mudding again, but that didn't quite happen. I ran it hot to the point of slipping a few times. And I've got some Trans-X additive in here, but that wouldn't count for that color. Having shifting problems, so I'm going to, look at that. Oh, that's terrible, 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 terrible. Oh, the price of a good time. I ran it hot to the point of slipping a couple of times with the, oh God, look at that metal in there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Before I put the aftercooler on, I couldn't hardly get my overdrive to work. And I finally got one of those aftercoolers for my transmission. Well worth the money. I put it on there, it immediately started shifting overdrive. Oh God. Oh man, that is terrible. Oh God, that ain't good at all. Oh Lord of mercy. No, I don't think this transmission's gonna last much longer. Ooh Lord. How's it shifting at all? That's all metal too, because it's right there at the magnet. Oh God, well, I done eat that thing up. Alright, so I put the aftercooler on there. So got my overdrive back, but it stopped using second gear. Usually it'll just go second and then bump right into third if it goes in second gear at all. Sometimes it just skips second gear altogether. But I did get my overdrive back. My front seal leaks a little bit, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a new filter in there and see if my shifting goes back to normal. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to avoid slippage or not with all this metal in the pan. That's just ooh. Alright, I'm going to clean this pan, put a fresh filter and fluid in there, and see if I can get a few more miles out of that old transmission before I have to do a rebuild. And if I can salvage the transmission, I'm going to try to replace that front seal. See how that goes. But I'll follow this up with another video on how this turns out.